It's all about Jose Mourinho's return to Stamford Bridge. It is Chelsea against Manchester United live on Sky Sports this weekend. It's also a match which will see the world's most expensive player take centre stage once again. Danny is alongside us here. So, Danny, how does Mourinho, on his return to Stamford Bridge, get the best out of Paul Pogba?
Well, I think first and foremost, what we have a look at the setup against Liverpool, the way that they went about things. I think it was very much a tactical side of things. With Ibrahimovic, obviously wanted him high up the pitch. Pogba playing at a number 10. And that for me as well was because of the way that Liverpool would set up. So obviously this is the Chelsea players, but if we're looking at it in terms of Liverpool, where their players would go, they're a high pressing team. So what they wanted to do, they wanted to press players all the way up the pitch. So what that meant was that when Manchester United got the ball, they would have that little bit of element of beating the press. So what they tended to do then was look to go long themselves. So if it was, maybe Herrera was on the ball, looking to get in them areas, Fellaini as well. And I think that was just more. I did the same thing, Smalling. So all the players had the same understanding, the same thinking, that they wanted to play the ball up to Ibrahimovic and to Pogba to then beat that high press from Liverpool. Now, I think when we look at the game coming up on Sunday against Chelsea, I think it'll be very different. I think what we'll see is probably a 4-2-3-1 again, but with Manchester United, it ends up more of a 4-1-4-1. So therefore, Pogba, I believe, will start that little bit deeper. And what you have Ibrahimovic, always the focal point. No doubt about that, no question about it. And then when Pogba is at his best, in my opinion, is when he's facing the opposition goal. Not with his back to goal, when he has got the sight of the goal in front of him, he gets the ball and the way that he drives forward. And what you'll find is with Ibrahimovic, obviously we pull Pogba up there, I think Fellaini, get a little bit further up the pitch, Rashford, obviously, and Young. So if we just concentrate on these players going forward up here, what you'll find is that David Luiz, Cahill, I think as well. I think Cahill at times, Azpilicueta, when they'll move for me. No, it's Ibrahimovic now. Azpilicueta when they'll move. Doesn't want to move.
There he is.
Cahill when he wants to move. So I think what you'll find is that a lot of them will actually be tied up by Ibrahimovic because of the physical threat that that he brings. So therefore, I think what you'll try and see then is that Matic and obviously Kante, Pogba will look to try and get into these spaces. He'll look to try and get into these spaces to go and support Ibrahimovic. Therefore, he's running towards the opposition goal. And that for me is where he's at his best. When the balls are going out wide, if you've got the likes of Rashford, Young being supported by the two fullbacks game forward, crosses coming into the box as well, you're then going to have the physical threat of Ibrahimovic, of Pogba and Fellaini. So for me, Pogba is at his best when he has that freedom to go forward, sort of like probably Yaya Toure when he was at his best. For me, he was a phenomenal player, energetic wise and going forward, and for me that's the best role for Pogba. So I look at the Liverpool game and I think to myself, he played with his back to goal a lot, but I think that was because of the tactical side of things and Mourinho wanted to beat the press. Against Chelsea, I think it'll be a little bit different and we'll see Pogba playing that deeper role, which I believe suits him more.
So this is effectively Wayne Rooney for the future then, because that would have been a position which he would have thrived on as well. So Pogba has taken that.
Yeah.
We discussed Rooney playing out wide, he can't play there and he can't play deeper there, and this has been the main conundrum for Mourinho.
Well, I think one of the things is that as the season developed, you looked at Ibrahimovic, you looked at Pogba, you looked at Rooney, and I think that he came to the conclusion that the three of them couldn't play in the team together because at times they may get in each other's way. Ibrahimovic could drop deep, Rooney would sit as the number 10, and Pogba would then be wanting to go forward. So three players could each be getting sort of in each area, in each other's space. Where in all reality, if you've got them three players in the pitch, you want them in different parts of the pitch. And with Pogba there, with the energy that he's got, he needs that room provided and created for him to run into, because when he gets into his stride, there's not many that can keep up with him. And we've seen in recent performances, when he has played that little bit deeper, he's very instrumental on the performances of Manchester United in enabling Manchester United to get the results they need.
And if you're going for Pogba here and Fellaini alongside him, how important then is the pace of Rashford and Young, and is that why there's no matter? He doesn't fit into the conundrum.
I think the reason that you look at one match and think maybe he won't play is because with it becoming a 4-1-4-1, I think that Herrera and I think one of these two, he's going to want them to be also defensive minded. So what you'll see Pogba going forward, I think Fellaini may be that little bit deeper to give him that, that extra insurance at the back, specifically because they're playing away. But what I do think is that when Rashford gets the ball wide, or Young, if this is a team of two fullbacks, that's when I think you will see Fellaini then given licence to get in the box, along with Pogba. I think that's when you'll see it. And then what you'll find is that if one fullback goes forward, I think the opposite fullback will just tuck around, and then you've still got that four defensively wise, and that's when I think Fellaini will get the opportunity to get forward, because they'll believe that if you've got Pogba, Ibrahimovic and Fellaini in the box, the physicality and the threat that they can cause, they'll believe that they can get something from that.
Just very briefly, you've got Herrera in there. If he's playing in that, he's not only an extra defensive cover, but he's the player who's got to play the ball out here, or play it up to Ibrahimovic. He's got to be able to find that range of passing, isn't he? So why can't Carrick play in that?
I think the problem is at the moment is that I love Michael Carrick. I think he's an absolutely fantastic player, but I don't know whether Mourinho looks at him and thinks, right, can I trust him if both my fullbacks are gone at the occasion? Can I trust him to look after both of my centre-backs to stop the counter-attack? Carrick, for me, is still one of the best midfielders at Manchester United. Maybe Mourinho looks at a player like Herrera and thinks, right, he can get around the pitch more. He can do a lot more in that position. And I also think as well, I think Mourinho will be expecting a physical game on Sunday as well. I think that's where Fellaini also gets the nod, over certain players, because we saw at Liverpool, the job they did at Liverpool. I thought he was very good at Liverpool, where there can be a little bit of a physical threat, and I think that Mourinho will set up in a similar way, and I think he'll look at the game and go, right, if they can get a draw, that means you've gone to two possible title contenders and actually got draws, and he'll be delighted with that, because then he's got to play them both at home as well, where he'll believe he can take points off them then.
Fascinating insight, and don't forget the return of Jose Mourinho to Stamford Bridge is live for you on Sky Sports.